I don't know how it goes. Well, let's turn up the music. Alright, so we're in Ebonheart. Alright. So I believe our current destination is, yes, we have something to do in... Yeah, in Vivek. Okay. But before we do that, we are going to sleep. Ognar needs his rest. If I can find where the beds are. Aha, I found the beds.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
My hand-to-hand has decayed to 99. That is for shame.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? May we talk?
Ah, you bring good
Welcome,
fortune
friend.
with you.
Are you the
Welcome.
one I've heard talk
Hail,
about?
friend!
Nope, this is not the way out.
Greetings, friend.
This is. Nothing to do here.
What say you?
Soul gems, please. You have upset me by not having soul gems.
Oh, greetings.
What say you?
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
I see
do
I stand
enjoy
in
a
good
good
company.
conversation.
What can I do for you?
Alright. If I don't have soul gems, then we just go to Vivek.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Okay. Syrian Anthons.
Do what is right, and all else shall follow.
Speak the truth, and all shall honor you.
Sir, you must be nice. Well, I
This
guess I
one
can't
honors
convince
us.
him to be
Please,
nice.
Speak. Homsavi grant you humility. Speak the truth, and all shall honor you.
Doesn't seem
My
like I
time
can
is
talk to
precious, so
anybody
make
else.
it quick.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
This is intriguing now. Oh. If there is no peaceful way, then so be it. Just the Neverine killing an Ordinator on behalf of the Imperial Legion. No big issue. Surely this will help everybody get along and accept this new reality. Let me just repair some relationships.
A warm welcome to you. I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely.
I'm
May you
waiting.
find me worthy of your attention.
Alright. Take me home, Kyne.
What say you?
There he is. Oh. Somewhere in Vivek City?
You choose to
realize that's a
share your
big city,
time
right?
with me. You humble me.
Going back and forth between Vivek and Ebonheart.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Debrius Entius.
Welcome, friend.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
Aha! The arena.
What is it, citizen?
No.
What is it, citizen? So, who are
What
you? Am I supposed to care? I don't care if you are the living God walking among us.
I've never seen this stance before. Okay. Wow, and he's really hard to impress. Oh, it's because I have, like, no stamina, that's why.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
So what do you want?
No, he's just hard to impress. This isn't going to get me anything, but I'm just curious if any new conversations will pop up. Thought I had something for personality.
What are you staring at?
Wow. It was at so high. Okay.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
He's still dead. What are these two even doing here? Okay.
Is there something you need?
Hey, Dreamer.
There is no escape.
Well, now you can dream. Hunger? Hunger! Oh, I didn't see him in here.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargain for.
Darn. Nobody's in here.
If you're here for trouble, if you're here for trouble, you'll get more. I am never too busy for a good talk.
May each day greet you warmly, friend.
What the? I've gotten all turned around here. Well, that's one way to get unarmored. All the way to 100. Alright. Let's find this guy.
By the time she was 16, Minerva Iolos had been an unwelcome guest in every shop and manor in Balmora. Sometimes she would
What
take
say
everything of
you?
value within. Other times it was enough to
You make
experience
this
the pure
too easy.
pleasure of finding a way past the locks and traps. In either situation, she would leave a pair of dice in a prominent location as her calling card to let the owners know who had burgled.
Let's see what you're
The
made
mysterious
of.
ghost became known to the locals as Chance, a typical conversation in Balmora at this time.
And thus died the Neverine by an Ordinator. Vivek currently raging silently. Honestly, I wonder what Vivek would do. Oh god dang it, this is my last save. This is before I still haven't learned my lesson.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
What Vivek would do if the Neverine died.
Do what
Maybe
is
he
right,
might just
and
side
all
with
else shall follow.
They Got There.
Forget tomorrow.
But obviously by
If
this
you are
point,
right, act today.
he would not be in a great position to just change his opinion again.
You Inma.
Alright.
What
Let
say
us
you?
do business.
I
You
don't
choose
know
to
where
share
to
your
begin.
time
It is
with
such
me.
an honor to meet
You
you.
humble me.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Do I really need to do shenanigans?
What
You
say you?
Inma. You
And now that's 3 Ordinators I've killed since becoming Vivek's friend. Surely this is a good thing for relationships. I'm taking your bread. Alright, hold on to me, mate.
What say you?
Where are you?
Thank you. What say you? What say you?
What? Neat. Alright. You think that is it? Rebinhard and Vivek stuff. That's near Sadrith Mora. So I think... Ah yes, I need to find a Dunmer's Scout and a Dunmer's
You
Savant.
choose to...
I am never too busy for a good talk. Welcome, friend. We extend you our warm regards.
You
Let's
seem like
set aside
very
our
good
rivalries
company.
and talk, shall we?
I was hoping there might be a Dunmer Savant in
What
here.
say you? What say you? If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
With
I see
pleasure.
this lad.
Where can I find a Dunmer Savant or a Dunmer Scout? Oh well. We'll just go to the foreign quarter.
I am never too busy for a good talk. How can I help?
Where's that other club? So I can buy more bread. There it is.
I am never too busy for a good talk. Tell your friends about this place.
Alright, I guess we go to Halalu.
This is an honor.
Please
This
join
is an
me.
honor.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
This is an honor.
Hmm.
Welcome, friend. May you find me worthy of your attention.
Alright. I'm at a loss when it comes to that one. Skull Crusher. A Daedric room that's near an ancestral tomb. Surely somebody would know of a sealed Daedric tomb. Oh well, we have other stuff to do. Yes, the Warlock's Ring. That is what our next objective is. Let's see. That is right here. Right on over here. So let us teleport one more time. Whoops. We don't want to load. We want to save. Look at this big ship. It's a beauty. Oh hey look, a Daedric ruin. Are there any Daedra to clear out here?
Speak up.
Speak, traveler.
Speak up.
Is this one accessible anywhere?
May the wind be...
Welcome, friend.
I feel I can truly share with you without fear.
Darn, and here I was hoping. Yeah, I need more soul gems. Ooh, Grand Soul Gem. Wow. And paste boots. What boots am I currently using? Shoes of Conviction. Armor rating of 40. Oh wow, they're heavy. Oh, whoops. I dropped them. I don't want to wear these. I want to take you off. Neat. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the Shoes of Conviction. Oh no. We can be smart about this. Alright, so we're looking for Ashrabadan. Ashrabadan. And what do we have in Ashrabadan again? Oh right, the Warlock's Ring. Vidamid Rethen. Thank you, Frost Atronach. A Daedric Club. Luckily, we have levitating. And our blunt weapon is still only 92. Ooh. 10 out of 10. Was not paying attention to my health. Get punched. Get punched. I think the other one was better. Oh, it was an exquisite ring with no enchantments. Yeah, which is something I do need. Oh well. That's my fault for dying. Can't see for anything. Oh, I have the wrong thing equipped. Ah. Come on, where are you? Nice. Alright. Where do we want to go next? Oh, wait. First we should do some looting. Pretty soon I have that. A petty soul gem. Another petty soul gem. Nothing in there. Alright. Now we get to decide what we want to do. Alright. So we definitely have stuff to do in Sadrith Mora, but do we want to go to Sadrith Mora? What do we have in Old Ebonheart? I don't think we really have much. We have something in Narcissus. Where's Narcissus? Gonna have to look it up. Giving me ESO stuff. I want Project Tamriel. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to go to Old Emnard and figure it out in game. We can use the time to just do some exploring in Old Emnard.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead. I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Welcome, friend.
Oh, I can just take these. The fact that they don't have a picture for each of them. Well, I guess this is the Chapel of Talos. So I guess it makes sense. Golly, why is it so dark in here?
I see we share the same company. What can I do for you?
A warm welcome to you.
Well met.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
This is an honor.
Wait, I'm master, but they want me to be a swordsman? Big.
Honored one.
That's interesting. I'm
Welcome.
pretty certain that's a lower rank, but I could be wrong.
You're hardly a match for me.
What can I help you with?
Warm day to you, friend.
Well
Well
met,
met.
friend.
Now here's one who can hold their own. How are you?
What can I sell her, actually? They do have a weight.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
I want to keep the staff. Neat. Yeah, sure. Wraith Guard. Darn, not even this is enough? That stinks. My unnecessary greed has caused me to redo all of this. There we go. Whoops.
Welcome, friend. Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Well
Ah,
met.
that's who they wanted me to talk to. Okay.
A hail and hearty welcome, friend.
You seem like very good company.
I'd like to do some more assignments.
Your bidding, knight?
On warm sands.
I must say.
Aha.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
Please, feel free. Talk at your leisure. You seem like very good company.
Taking a trip?
Well met.
You seem quite intrigued.
Why does nobody have any soul gems? Oh. Ooh.
This is an honor for me.
Damn. Still gonna cost me a pretty penny. Sure. Oh. No, I'm actually going to keep that just in case it's part of a quest. So now I'm curious if I've been doing this wrong. That's 120, 60, 40. I don't want to cheese this, but just having this little of a reflect is so sad. So for reflect, I can get it to 2 to 2. What happens if I try to do it on myself? Oh, I can't even. Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah, still 2 to 2. This just increases my armor rating effectively. I can get a plus 24 to strength. Honestly, this is probably better. Alright. That's gonna be pretty handy to have. Oh, right, it doesn't show up here. There it is. Amazing. Nope, no saint.
I do enjoy a good conversation.
Alright. Let's see if I can find a clothier. There's a tailor. Let's go to the tailor. Execute. So we got pants, we got robe, skirt, and skirt. We're just missing this belt and this ring.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please, go ahead.
This guy has a gold anvil. Let me just make sure all my skills are still up. Nope, doesn't seem that way.
What assistance do you require, friend?
Wait, before I do this, I'm gonna look to see what levitate actually does. Okay, so this affects speed. 100 points affect speed. Let's go 50 to 100, so it's variable. $50 to 75 should be enough. Darn. Yeah, we'll just do 10 seconds. That should be enough. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Another piece of exquisite gear. Completed. Although we may want one for reflection. A ring, that is, not a constant enchantment, because it doesn't seem like that would be efficient. Alright. We don't really have anything else. Unless I see an enchanter. Not seeing an enchanter. Oh, there's an enchanter.
Go ahead, please. Tell me about yourself.
Does she just sell Grand Soul Gems? EXQ. Yep, that's all she has. Yeah, let's just do 600. Alright, we got more soul gems. 3 grand soul gems. Okay, so the only ones we truly care about are grand and greater soul gems. So, Ograms we care about, and Golden Saints we care about. Common soul gems, I guess we could hold off for just Flame Atronachs. That only is like 5 more than a scam. And then anything below that, we're just going to be using to get our enchant up by using their power. Alright, I guess now...
How may
we
I
need
help
to
you,
find a
Lord?
way to Narcissus. Where's Narcissus?
Why is my friend here?
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to try looking it up again.
Now, where did I put that?
Why is my friend here?
Why don't they have a map? Okay, I think I found a map. I have indeed found a map. This is a very nice map.
You have great understanding.
Welcome, friend.
Welcome.
Okay. Narcissus. Is it even in this data? What? Alon Oic is there. Yeah, it's supposed to be further south than this. That's interesting. Why would they... I mean, I know it's still being built and worked on. But I guess we're not going there. At least not for now, because we'd be going further south than Mournhold. So... let's see where else we can go for quests. Manadarian. Okay, so we have another bounty. Which is right. Right. It's right here. Okay. But I don't think there's anything here-ish. Who's the Ashlander camp? Have I spoken to them with... Ah, darn, it doesn't really say. Oh well, we'll try them out.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Let me check these. Okay. I am thirsty.
Oh, no weakness or fault.
The... Oh, hey, look at that. Ogrims. Two Ogrim souls.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct. Come, I like you.
Bread.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct. Come, I like you.
Okay. I don't think this is the shrine we're looking for. We... Golly, this looks like very discount Vivek. Maybe I should get one for Swift Swim. Oh, that amulet is very strong. I don't think I'm gonna be running out of stamina anytime soon. We... Anyways. Okay, we have talked to her.
This one honors us. Please.
Even they don't use moon sugar. Oh, interesting. Well, let's do a hard save at Ashland Camp.
Do you have some?
Alright.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Oh wow, how lucky. Just randomly talk to her and there's a ruin nearby. Alright, I know where we need to go. What did the thing say? Ah, I see. We have something else, right? What's the other quest that's near Sadra Mora? Or Sadrith Mora? Ah. Remove wood. Well. Okay. The Abanabi caves. That helps. Okay. We have directions. I thought I talked to them.
This is an honor for me.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? May we talk?
Please, feel free. Talk at your leisure.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Darn. Wait, what's this? Oh, just a wooden staff.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company.
What say you?
Amazing, that increased my alchemy.
I should have killed you sooner. You should have run while you had the chance. My victory is at hand.
I've completely forgotten again what quest this is for. Oh, yeah. What's me? I'm looking for Dramal.
After the test had been given, and von Guldak and Taksim had demonstrated their knowledge of elementary conjuration, the great sage told them that they were free to enjoy the day. The two lads, who most afternoons fidgeted through their lessons, refused to leave their seats. "You told us that after the test you'd tell us more of your tale about the scribe and his enchanted quill," said Taksim. "You've already told us about the scribe, how he lived alone, and his battles with the temple secretary over the bulletin he scripted for posting, and how he suffered from the crimson plague and couldn't speak. When you left off, his messenger boy had just had his master's quill enchanted with the spirit of a Daedra named Feyfalken," added von Guldak to the great sage's memory. "As it happens," said the great sage, "I was thinking about a nap. However, the story does touch on some issues of the natures of spirits, and thus is related to conjuration. So I'll continue. Tharbad began using the quill to write the temple bulletin, and there was something about the slightly lopsided, almost three-dimensional quality of the letters that Tharbad liked a lot. Into the night, Tharbad put together the temple of Auriel's bulletin. For the moment he washed over the page with the Feyfalken quill, it became a work of art, an illuminated manuscript crafted of gold, but with good, simple and strong vernacular. The sermon excerpts read like poetry, despite being based on the archpriest's workmanlike exhortation of the most banal of the Alessian doctrines. The obituaries of two of the temple's chief benefactors were stark and powerful, pitifully mundane deaths transitioned into world-class tragedies. Tharbad worked the magical palette until he nearly fainted from exhaustion. At 6 o'clock in the morning, a day before deadline, he handed the bulletin to Gorgos for him to carry to Alpheus, the temple secretary. As expected, Alpheus never wrote back to compliment him or even comment on how early he had sent the bulletin. It didn't matter. Tharbad knew it was the best bulletin the temple had ever posted. At 1 o'clock on Sundas, Gorgos brought him many messages. The bulletin today was so beautiful. When I read it in the vestibule, I'm ashamed to tell you I wept copiously. I don't think I've seen anything that captures Auriel's glory so beautifully before. The cathedrals of Fairsteel pale in comparison. My friend, I prostrate myself before the greatest artist since Galileo. The archpriest was, like most men of the cloth, given to hyperbole. Still, Tharbad was happy with the compliment. More messages followed. All of the temple elders and 33 of the parishioners, young and old, had all taken the time to find out who wrote the bulletin and how to get a message to congratulate him. And there was only one person they could go through for that information: Alpheus. Imagining the dragon lady besieged by his admirers filled Tharbad with positive glee. He was still in a good mood the next day when he took the ferry to his appointment with his healer, Telemikiel. The herbalist was new. A pretty Redguard woman who tried to talk to him even after he gave her the note reading, "My name is Tharbad Hulzik, and I have an appointment with Telemikiel for 11 o'clock. Please forgive me for not talking, but I have no voice box anymore." "Has it started raining yet?" she asked cheerfully. "The diviner said it might." Tharbad frowned and shook his head angrily. Why was it that everyone thought that mute people liked to be talked to? Did soldiers who lost their arms like to be thrown balls? It was undoubtedly not a purposefully cruel behavior, but Tharbad still suspected that some people just liked to prove that they weren't crippled too. The examination itself was routine horror. Telemikiel performed the regular invasive torture, all the while chatting and chatting and chatting. You ought to try talking once in a while. That's the only way to see if you're getting better. If you don't feel comfortable doing it in public, you could try practicing it by yourself, said Telemikiel, knowing his patient would ignore his advice. Try singing in the bath. You'll probably find you don't sound as bad as you think. Tharbad left the examination with the promise of test results in a couple of weeks. On the ferry ride back home, Tharbad began thinking of next week's temple bulletin. What about a double border around the last Sundas's offering plate announcement? Putting the sermon in 2 columns instead of 1 might have interesting effects. It was almost unbearable to think that he couldn't get started on it until Alpheus sent him information. When she did, It was with the note, "Last bulletin a little better. Next time, don't use the word fortuitous in place of fortunate. The words are not, if you look them up, synonymous." In response, Tharbad almost followed Telemikiel's advice by screaming obscenities at Gorgos. Instead, he
Didn't mean to do that. I thought I was using my speed up. But instead I just soul trapped a random civilian. That's hilarious. Good thing I saved upon coming back. I was enjoying that story, but I guess we won't be enjoying it. Yo, acrobats. Alright, let us confirm for ourselves that it is indeed sealed. Oh, the Daedra can run away if they want. Yeah, I'm not seeing an entrance anywhere. Well, that was a bit of a hard fight. Yep, I'm not seeing any entrance. Alright. Oh, we won't be robbing. We are going into a grave. Yep, no grave robbing. Yeah, we'll take all of this. I can now just spam punches. Nordic Silver Mace. A lot of Rising Force potions. Are they trying to give me a hint? Let's do this as well. Alright. Daedric Ruin. Alright, I guess we go this way. It's a lock. I want to see if this actually increases my security. Nope. Doesn't seem like it does. Alright. That was surprisingly more difficult than I thought it would be.
300 years ago, when Kataria became Empress, the first and only Dunmer to rule all of Tamriel, she faced opposition from the Imperial Council. Even after she convinced them that she would be the best regent to rule the Empire, while her husband Pelagius sought treatment for his madness, there was still conflict. In particular, from the Duke of Vengetto, Thane Minglumaya, who took a particular delight in exposing all of the Empress's lack of practical knowledge. In this particular instance...
Yeah, I don't want to wait for 2 books, or 1 book to finish before reading this one, and then have to come back, so we will read this one. Or I guess not, because I misclicked. How long is this paralysis? Soul Crusher. I guess we have a backup weapon if we really need one. But I guess there's nothing else for us here. Alright. This is Wolverine Hall. Alright, I guess that's where we're heading off to next. Okay, I need to turn up this way. Oh, that's why I'm moving so slow. I'm pretty heavy. There we go. Oh, hey. You can't touch me. I got impatient. All right. Gamra Sanili. Well, he's not in here. It looks like people live here, but where are they? Why are you attacking me?
Die, Fetcher!
Oh. That's why.
Triffith stood the parapets of Barisimain and considered the volcano. Metaphors the poets used fell rather flat in his view. A festering wound it could be called, with its blood like lava. The King of Ash, too, could be applied when one looked at its perpetual crown of smoke. And yet, none of that would do, for nothing in his experience could convey the sheer magnitude of the mountain. Red Mountain was many miles away from the fortress, and yet it filled the horizon utterly. Before he could feel too small, however, he heard his name being called within. It was some consolation that though he was insignificant compared to the mountain, he was still in possession of certain power and influence. "General Indoril Triffith," said Commander Rail, "there's trouble at the East Gate." The trouble was scarcely more than a skirmish. An Ashlanders, drunk perhaps on shine, had begun a fight with the house guards at the back gate. As they tried to drive him away, his cousins joined him, and soon there were 6 Ashlanders all together, brawling with a dozen of Triffith's guards. If the Anois had not been well armed, the fight could have been finished almost before it began. As it was, by the time the general arrived with more of his guards, 2 of the Ashlanders were dead, and the others had taken flight. "It's the smoke in their brains," Rael shrugged. "Makes them mad." Triffith climbed back up the stairs and returned to his chamber to dress for dinner. General Redoran Vorilk and Councillor Hlalu Nothok would be arriving very shortly to discuss the temple's plans for reorganizing the houselands of Morrowind. Mournhold was to be renamed Almalexia. A great new city in honor of Vivek was to be built, but with whose gold? It made his head hurt. There were so many details. A long night of argument, threats, and compromises were ahead. The general's mind was so occupied that he nearly put his house robes on backwards. He also did not notice the shadowy figure steal out from behind the tapestry and close the door to the bedchamber. It was not until Triffith heard the sound of the latch bolt fall that he turned around. "Slipped in when I was distracted by the fracas at the back gate. Very clever, Tay," he said simply. "Or do you call yourself Dagoth Tython these days?" "You should know all my names," the young man snarled, unsheathing his sword. "I was Tython before you butchered my family and sought to dispel my tribe. I was Tay when you brought me into your house to poison me against my own people. Now you may call me Vengeance." There was a knock on the door. Tython and Triffith did not move their eyes from one another. The knocking became a loud pounding. "General Indoril Triffith, are you well? Is there something wrong?" "If you're going to kill me, boy, you'd best do it quickly," Triffith growled. "My men will have that door down in 2 minutes." "You don't tell me what to do, Uncle." Tython shook his head. "I have the song of my ancestors to instruct me. It tells me you made my father beg for his life before you killed him, and I want to see you do the same." "If your ancestors are all-knowing," Triffith smiled, "why are they all dead?" Tython made an inhuman noise in the back of his throat and advanced. The door began to buckle at the pounding, but it was sturdy and secure. The general's estimate of its life expectancy at 2 minutes seemed clearly erroneous. The pounding suddenly stopped. A familiar voice replaced the sound. "Tay," called Benara, "listen to me." Tython smirked. "You're just in time to hear your uncle beg for his miserable life, cousin. I was afraid you'd be too late. The next sound you'll hear will be the death rattle of the man who slaved my house. The song is what's enslaved you, not Uncle Triffith. You can't trust it. It's poisoning you. It let you be manipulated first by that mad old woman, and now by that evil witch Akra, who calls herself your sister." Tython pressed the tip of his sword so it touched the general's throat. The older man stepped backwards, and Tython advanced. His eyes followed the length of his arm to the grip of the blade. The silver ring of Dagoth caught the red light of the volcano from the battlements outside the window. "Please don't hurt anyone anymore. Please, if you just listen to me, and not the song just a moment, you'll know what's right. I love you." Benara stifled her sobs to keep her voice clear and calm. There was a noise on the stairwell behind her. The general's guard had finally arrived with the battering ram. The door splintered and burst open in 2 strikes. General Indoril Triffith was holding his throat, staring out the window. "Uncle, are you all right?" Benara ran to him. He nodded his head slowly and removed his hand. There was only the barest of scratches on his neck. "Where's Tay?" "He jumped out the window," said Triffith, pointing out into the distance where a figure was riding a gar toward the volcano. "I thought he was going to kill himself, but he had an escape figured out." "We'll get him, Sergio General," said Commander Rail, calling to the guards to get their mounts. Benara watched them go, and then kissed her uncle quickly and ran out to her own gar in the courtyard. Sweat drenched Tay's body as he rode closer and closer toward the summit of Red Mountain. The gar was breathing hard, trudging along even more slowly, letting out little grunts of complaint about the heat. Finally, he abandoned his steed and began to climb the near vertical surface. Ash blew down the face of the volcano into his eyes. Near blind, it was almost impossible to ignore the persistent, clamorous notes of the song. A silken stream of crimson lava, studded with crystalline formations, surged a few feet away, close enough that Tay could feel his flesh begin to burn and blister. He turned from it and saw a figure emerge through the smoke. Benara. "What are you doing, Tay?" she cried over the howl of the volcano. "Didn't I tell you not to listen to the song? For the first time, the song and I both want the same thing," he yelled back. "I can't ask you to forgive me, but please try to forget." He pulled himself higher, out of Benara's sight. She screamed his name, scaling the rocks until she found she was close to the open crater. Waves of boiling gas washed over her, and she dropped to her knees,
9 good days
gasping.
to you, Sarah.
Through the rippling miasma, she saw Tay standing at the mouth of the volcano.
An honor,
Flames
to be sure.
erupted from his clothes and hair. He turned to her just for a moment and smiled. Then he leapt. Benara was in a daze as she began the long, treacherous climb down the volcano. She began to think of the projects ahead.
You choose to...
Were there enough provisions in storage at her house in Gorn for the meeting of the houses? The councillors were bound to stay there for weeks, maybe months. There was much work to be done. Slowly, as she descended, she began to forget. It would not last, but it would be a start. Dagoth Akra stood as near to the mouth of the volcano as she could stand, blinking her eyes at the ash, soaked by the heat. She watched all and smiled. On the ground was the silver ring with the seal of the House Dagoth. Tython had been sweating so much it had slipped off. She picked it up and put it on her own finger. Touching her belly, she heard a new refrain of the poison song of Morrowind begin.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
One of these days, we'll have to listen to all of it from start to end.
Greetings. It would be a pleasure to do business with you.
Well, that was unexpected. I got a book. Ooh. Wrapped with magic. Is this another book? Cool.
Good friend, this is an honor. With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Sure.
Blessed we are.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
That seems kind of legit. I mean, they're
I'd
all
be
wizards.
happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
They should be able to defend themselves.
May you walk on warm sands.
Hmm.
Honored one.
I am unsure.
Welcome.
Either way.
I'll never get this stain out.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Who gave me this?
What did I do to deserve this
bounty
honor?
quest? Was it in Firewatch? It must have been in Firewatch. Okay. Let's quickly travel to Firewatch.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Sure.
Oh, friend, how about a potion today?
Let me see. What do we have? EXQ. We do not have any rings. Nor do we have any golden saints.
Friend. Welcome.
Nor does she have gold saints.
Welcome, friend.
Oh, oops. Thought that was this.
You seem like very good company.
Ah, that's something else we can do. But let's first travel back to Helnum.
I must say, I find you most
With
interesting
pleasure.
right now.
Please, go ahead. I'm
ahead.
all ears.
Where is this Archmage? Oh well.
This is
Certainly
a
isn't the
wondrous
one in-
encounter. Welcome.
Oh. I can just confront her now?
Well, I find myself in pleasant company.
Greetings, honored friend.
Share your thoughts.
She's gone.
Well,
I'd be
I
happy
find
to
myself
talk.
in
My
pleasant
pleasure,
company.
really.
Please, share your thoughts.
The lamp knight is gone. Alright, let's find a walkthrough. Oh, I see.
Greetings and salutations.
He's over here, but I can't get in there. At least I don't think I can. It was locked from one side, but not the other. Yeah.
Sweet.
The person I need to talk to is in there.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Alright, so with that in mind.
You have potential, Outlander. Are you here for training?
Oh.
I see we share the same company. What can I do?
SMH.
Yes,
You
Outlander.
seem
What
like
may I do
very
for you?
good company.
Welcome. Please don't.
Hard times. Well deserved. It'll never work. I told him so.
I'm late for an appointment.
Now, where did I put...
You have potential, Outlander. Are you here for training?
Okay. I think this is going to be where we end things off. We have two things we want to do here. We want to do this, Mana Riches. And then we want to do this, and Ancestral Tomb. So that will be for next time. Wow, it's been quite a while since we saved at Firewatch. Alright, take care everybody.